Weather is brought to you by your locally owned Midas in Belleville, Brockville, and Kingston. With the industry's best warranties and over 1,000 five-star reviews, come and experience the Midas difference.
Yes, quite a mild day. In fact, we broke a record today. We'll get to that shortly. We'll let you know who broke records regionally. Showers and a risk of thunderstorms are possible tonight. We saw just a wee trace in the last 24 hours. Nothing really to speak of. But the real rain is moving in tonight. It's taking its sweet time getting here. That will diminish overnight, too, that probability and intensity. But we'll see it building again tomorrow around the lunch hour. And just after that, that sharp cold front's going to bring those temperatures down. Clear and cold for Thursday, but back into mild conditions, into the plus zone again Friday with sunshine. Cloudy and even milder on Saturday, where we may start to see more record-breaking highs as we roll in to next week. Yes, I'm thinking an early spring is on tap here. It seems to be the case anyway. Look at this. You can see it in the color contours here. That's the big push from the south, all that warmth and moisture out of the Gulf of Mexico. And here's all that Arctic air that they're seeing in the prairies right now. We'll get a wee taste of this once this warm, wet weather is done with us for like a day, Thursday, clear and cool, and then you're going to find that that all starts to change again. Look at those temperatures across the region. Record highs for everybody. In Kingston, 10 degrees today. Now, inland, it was probably closer to a 16 like they saw in Brockville and in Belleville, but this is where we take our temperatures. This is where we get all our records, so we have to stay consistent with that continuity, you know. But the previous record was a 7.2 in 1976, 48 years ago. Yeah, nearly 50 years ago. We smashed that record today. 16 in Brockville, and they had 11.6 on this day. 2000, in the year 2000. Brockville, Belleville 16, Brockville 16, 8.4 in Brockville back in 2018, and Belleville's previous record was set in 2000. That was 11.6. Smiths Falls, 18 degrees today, 16.1 was the previous record in 2001. So, yeah, and everybody saw record-breaking highs today. Sitting at a 10 right now, southwest winds pushing. That's the one to blame. That's what's bringing in all that warmth and moisture, and we are looking at quite a bit of cloud in the area now, and that chance of showers is reaching us very soon. Just a trace, like I said, in the last 24 hours, we've gained another 4 minutes of daylight length as well. Those days getting longer. There's that train of lows that's bringing in, we had two warm fronts pushing all that warmth and moisture our way. This will continue, and we'll see sort of breaks in that precipitation. So we see a surge tonight, then overnight it sort of dies off a bit, and then we get into it again by tomorrow at noon. That's when that sharp cold front starts to push through, and then after lunch, after the lunch hour, that's when the colder air is really going to start to back this system, and we see it transition from showers to the mixed precipitation, snow, ice pellets. Some of us to the north and to the east will see a prolonged period of that. Brockville, northern sections especially, and in Smiths Falls, you could see up to 2 centimeters of snow and ice pellets through the evening overnight. But for the Belleville-Kingston area, just a trace, because we see mostly showers, and it'll end as it starts to cool down too. So this is where we're sitting now. The chance of showers upon us in a small way, and then look out, we get it again in the early morning hours. And look at these more intense pockets or bands of precipitation here. The risk of thunderstorms associated with this. We see it by 8:30 in the morning. It sort of dies off, small probability. And then around noon, we get back into it again. Again, a risk of thunderstorms. As it wraps up, we see that transition. Wednesday around 4 o'clock, we get the mixed precipitation. We see some snow, but it moves out quickly. Areas to the north and east may see prolonged periods, but for Belleville-Kingston, not a big deal. And then the troughing comes in from the north, much cooler air, clearing and cooling for Thursday. Keeping in mind, too, there'll be some streamers coming off of Georgian Bay, Lake Huron. So from, through Peterborough, Cobourg, even Pickering, looking at some periods of snow as a result of these streamers. But for us, it'll be clear and cool for Thursday. Friday. And there's your flash freeze warning all across the area, and special weather statements where there's a risk of flash freezing. But yeah, that's a big deal. Those temperatures are going to drop so suddenly after all that precipitation. So yes, temperature falling tomorrow, Belleville. You've got rain overnight, and then again in the morning, and then again in the afternoon. But in the afternoon, it transitions to the mix of snow and ice pellets as temperatures fall. Risk of flash freezing. Thursday, it's a mix of sun and cloud, cooler, high -3, but then it rebounds nicely on Friday with a high of 8 and mainly sunny conditions. Brockville rising to 15 tomorrow. You've got periods of rain tonight and through the day tomorrow. There's a risk of thunderstorms. We see temperatures falling through the afternoon, bringing you some snow and ice pellets. You could see a couple centimeters as it continues through the evening. Thursday, a mix of sun and cloud, cool, a high -5, rising to 7 on Friday, mainly sunny conditions. And in Smiths Falls, up to 16 degrees tomorrow. As your showers turn to snow and ice pellets by the evening, you could see a couple centimeters. Cooler on Thursday with mainly sunny conditions, a high -6, rising to 7 Celsius on Friday with a mix of sun and cloud. Kingston, you'll see showers tonight. The risk of thunderstorms, that seems to crop back up by noon tomorrow, a high of 11 degrees, and temperatures falling through the day. -4 is your high Thursday, and a mix of sun and cloud. More of the same over Friday and Saturday as those temperatures keep climbing. 12 is the magic number from Sunday straight to Tuesday as we see more sunshine until Tuesday when the cloud increases early in the day and the chance of showers returns. Now your weather wallpaper.
Weather Wallpaper is brought to you by Christine Geary's Maple Leaf Tours Travel Cruise. Visit mapleleaftours.com to get into the picture.
Orest Korluk of Kingston East sends in a few pictures today. He says he sees a lot of the Canadian geese traveling north a little earlier this year. Could be because of the milder temperatures we're seeing. Lovely shot of them. And the snowy owls, he managed to get some shots while he was visiting the island recently. Here's a really good shot here. I love this one. Seems to be all nestled down in the grass. A lot fewer snowy owls out there now. About a decade ago, they were counting them. They had about 43 visit through the season. Now there's hardly any. There's just a handful.
Really?
So yeah, and I don't think that they're dying off. I think it's the fact that they've relocated to areas farther north where there's more snow.
Yeah, I was
We've
say.
seen consistently over the last few years milder winters, and the snow just isn't there. This is a prime example this year where we're not getting it.
Yeah, they have to live up to their name after all and hang around the snow.
That's right. Well, they need it for their camouflage, and I'm sure it has an impact on their hunting as well.
Right. So, Bill, a real tug-of-war between seasons tomorrow, winter versus spring, and a flash freeze in the middle of that.
That's correct, yeah. It drops down suddenly through the afternoon. And just one real cool day on Thursday, and we're right back at it again with those temperatures climbing to double digits through next week.
Yeah, more spring-like weather on the way once we get through tomorrow's mess. Okay, Bill,
yes.
We'll find out the next 10 days from you a little bit later. Thank you. Let's look ahead to the next 10 days, most of which is in March. And, Bill, it looks like it's still coming in like a lamb.
Yes, very spring-like conditions on the way. Very few cold days. And yes, the warmest, cuddliest, fluffiest lamb you ever held in your arms over Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday. Look at that. Highs of 12 again. No doubt breaking more records. 11's your high tomorrow. We'll see that chance of showers heavy at times tonight. Risk of thunderstorms and likely to turn to snow and ice pellets through the afternoon as temperatures plummet. We are looking at flash freezing warnings across most of eastern Ontario. High -4 Thursday, so clear but cool, and then into the rise of temperatures again, as high as 6 on Friday, 7 on Saturday, as the sunshine continues, mainly sunny Sunday, highs of 12 Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday, and come Tuesday, the chance of showers works its way in at about 40% probability, mostly cloudy. Wednesday with a high 9 up to 9 again Thursday of next week, and a 40% chance of showers. Friday, a high 7, chance of showers, but I think temperatures are going to drop Friday night, so those showers could be mixed with some snow and ice pellets again. So up and down, but there seems to be more of the up than the down. Very spring-like.
Yeah, it seems whenever we get a blast or a reminder that we're still in winter, it gets mild right after that. At least that's
It
been
does
the
not
pattern.
last long. No.
And it's been short, yes, exactly. I think a lot of us are probably going to feel the urge to get out and do some work on the lawn or around the house this weekend. It's
Trade in your GT Racer for a paddleboard.
yeah,
or something.
or I'll have to get a riding lawnmower or
Go
something.
swimming. Get
You
fire
wanna
up
cut
the
the
pool
lawn
early.
already, eh?
You have a new pool you got last year. You could get that going a little earlier this year.
Yeah, maybe.
Heated, yes.
We'll see.
We'll be right back.
I want my invite.
Your long-range. You're watching CKWS News at 11.
Very mild temperatures breaking records all across southern and eastern Ontario today as we see this train of lows heading up and pulling that warmer air to Atlantic Canada. We get affected by the cooler air. So yes, showers, risk of thunderstorms now. We see that probability diminishing in the overnight and then picking back up again tomorrow. Once that colder air moves in very quickly, the sharp cold front's going to bring temperatures down quickly through the afternoon. We see that precipitation transitioning to mixed flurries, snow, like snow and ice pellets, all that sort of messy stuff, and flash freezing for a lot of us in eastern Ontario. Those temperatures falling so hard that moisture on the air is going to ice up real quick. So yeah, there are flash freezing warnings for the region. Cooler air and clearing for Thursday, but into Friday we start to see temperatures rising again thanks to another warm front, and that's going to bring temperatures back into the plus zone by Friday, a high of 8 in the Quinte region by Friday as the sunshine sticks around for another day. But it looks like wet conditions with a risk of thunderstorms tonight. We see that diminishing early morning and then redeveloping again tomorrow. And we could see it to change to snow and ice pellets by the afternoon as temperatures fall. Thursday, a high -3 and a mix of sun and cloud. And yes, milder on Friday and mainly sunny. Brockville up to 15 degrees tomorrow. You've got showers developing tonight, the risk of thunderstorms, more showers tomorrow, but as temperatures fall through the day, we see that mixed precipitation taking over. Thursday, high -5 and a mix of sun and cloud. For Friday, up to 7 degrees and mainly sunny conditions. Smiths Falls rising to 16 tomorrow. Temperatures falling, though. That rain you get overnight turns to mixed precipitation by the afternoon, snow and ice pellets. Thursday, a high -6 and mainly sunny. Yeah, much cooler, but then back into the plus zone by Friday. A mix of sun and cloud, a high of 7. Kingston year forecast. We've got showers and a risk of thunderstorms tonight. We see that probability diminish for a few hours in the wee hours of the morning and then redeveloping again tomorrow as temperatures fall. Mixed precipitation takes over, snow and ice pellets. For Thursday, it's a mix of sun and cloud, a little cooler, but back into the plus zone Friday, a high 6. Those temperatures continue to climb, double digits by Sunday and Monday, highs of 12 Monday and Tuesday, as well as the chance of showers returns.